Hey Jackals! In this video we'll take a look how to add text in DaVinci Resolve and what the easiest method is if you just wanted to drag and drop the text that you've typed out. Now in the edit page you'll want to go to effects, type in text, and you can use the text or the text plus node, drag it onto the timeline, type in the text, and when you come to the end you'll have to manually type in enter to get to the new line. If you don't, well, you can simply continue, as you can see, but this is probably not what you want. So in this example that I've typed out, if I wanted to have the same spacing, this would be my last letter. So in this case, I'd have to type enter here, shorten this, and I'd have to split this imaginary word up, and so on and so on. Now you can do the same in the cut page, which is here. You will find this under the titles, and you have the text or the text plus here. You will simply put it onto the timeline. As you could see, this snaps into place, and open the inspector tab and do all of the typing inside here. As you can see, this text node is the same as it was in the cut page, but I can move it, and if you want to change it, you also have to open the inspector tab. Now let's say that you want to copy some text that you've typed out. I have it right here. I'll simply Ctrl+C to copy it and paste it. Now is this what I wanted? Not really. I wanted this to fit on the screen, so maybe something like this, but I would have to eyeball it. So I can continue in this way until I get to the end of the text. So something like this, and then what I would also have to do is adjust the alignment, adjust the size, maybe adjust the font. You can also change the color. Now in case you use the text node, which in this case I did use, you can select a part of the text and change the font of just that text and also the color of that text. Then what you can also do is add some background shadow. So in this case it's enabled, but the height is set to 0, so simply change the height. And we don't see anything, so in this case I'll just change the color to white, because by default it is black, so I would have to add some background to this. So simply change the height and then change the width, and you can also change the current radius and change the opacity. I usually have it to 95. So this was done manually and it was done fairly quickly. Now what I'll do is I'll simply copy this one, delete all of the text and disable the background. Now what I want to do is take this text and have the line breaks be done automatically. And you can do this with Notepad++. So I'll copy the text to Notepad++. You have to select the text, change the window width. This will determine where the line breaks will be. So in this case I have you can. So let me adjust to that. So you can. And then simply press Ctrl+I, and now you have all of the line breaks done manually. I can now copy this text and paste it here, and I'll enable the height. So is it any different? It is, as you can see. And if you don't like it, you can simply go back to the notepad. Now in this case nothing will happen, so you have to use Ctrl+Z to undo, make the selection again, and then use Ctrl+I again to get the new width. And then if you want to position the text, you can use the position here and also the zoom. This is just for the text. Otherwise you can go to the settings, use the zoom. This zooms everything, even the background, as you can see, and also position text where you want on the screen. And that's how you can quickly add and manipulate with the text inside the cut page or the edit page. The other option is to use the fusion page. In this case, open the media pool, right click, make a new fusion composition, put it onto the timeline, select it and go into the fusion page. Inside here, you would simply add the text node, and by default, this is how it will look like. So you have the text node here. You would again be able to copy the text in using the notepad hack. As you can see, it doesn't look exactly as it did inside the edit page, so you can size it down or you can go to the layout, change the size, and change the position. And also the anchor, if you need to, vertical and horizontal. And then change the position to where you want the text to be. The only thing that you don't have is shading of the background, so if you want that, you will find it in the shadings tab. So in this case, we would have to enable number 4, which is blue border, enable it, change the color. We will change the level to the text, so it covers the whole text. You can then extend this horizontally, vertically, and change the roundness of it. So you can also add the text inside the Fusion page, but if you just want the same functionality as you get in the cut page or the edit page, it's faster to do it inside those two pages. And that's it. If you found the video helpful, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more DaVinci Resolve and video editing content, and hit the bell notification icon so you know when my next video comes out. I'm Simon, and until next time, Jackals, keep it digital.